Last time on Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater. Kit and Aristophanes set bear traps to catch Owlbear, and succeeded in capturing 2 younglings and killing their pregnant mother for a hunting trophy and some gold, so Aristophanes could buy a magic stick, and they could hopefully afford passage to Linya. Cersei, Harlock, Morgan, and Juan met a fan traveling from the city of Foci or Fosa, but did not offer him the warmest of welcomes. And now, Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater continues.
You can roll a perception check to see if you're awake, Harlock, Spachimin.
17.
That's enough. You'll see Morgan asleep at the door. You'll see that the door is open and Cersei's outside talking to someone.
I'm gonna spend 1 round listening.
Alright, you listen. I'll let you roll a perception check on what they say.
So 19.
So at this point, both Juan and Harlock are awake in the hut, listening to what's going on, and like looking at each other like knowingly, like something's going on outside, but not getting up, not doing anything. So you guys have made eye contact and know something's going on, but have not done anything else.
They hear what's happening.
They hear what's happening. You may continue speaking.
As I'm about to tell you how I feel about butt stuff.
So
Yeah, that's like right when they woke up. That's probably why they woke up.
You feel about butt stuff because I rolled a natural 20.
So you're just gonna take the butt regardless.
No, he didn't roll for butt stuff. No.
It is rolled to ask how you feel about it in a very intimidating way.
And let's say, I'm gonna say, how do you feel about butt stuff? And I'm gonna hold my dick-shaped bag of holding.
It's got a very big purse in the shape of a dick.
That's a natural 20 on that. And then I'm gonna roll, for a, if you want to hang out with us, let me just, just a tip.
Initiation ritual,
okay.
I like it.
I guess.
Do it. Harlock immediately casts, you remind me of the babe on Cersei.
Alright, so Cersei is trying to intimidate this guy and all of a sudden vanishes. You get a will save every round, so you're gone for at least 6 seconds before anything happens. So you were talking to Cersei, she vanishes for at least 6 seconds. Cersei, roll me the save to reappear.
Like, no butt stuff for you, buddy. I got you. Stick with me.
Alright, so someone else comes running out of the hut to protect you.
You gotta mind these wishes.
That's your 6 seconds, man. You gave him 6 seconds warning about Cersei. You're like, no, she's my friend and all, but like, really, like, watch out for your dick and no butt stuff. Like, don't even do it.
Okay.
Alright, so some really well-dressed guy.
He's got a little diplo on that.
He does have to roll Diplo on that, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine.
That's still on 25.
So yeah, you believe him. He seems earnest.
Alright.
You want to roll an intelligence check to reappear in 6 seconds, Cersei?
Yep. He's not gonna do it.
Alright, so you got 12 seconds without Cersei. You guys do anything this next round? You got another round of hanging out with this new guy that's just talking to Cersei.
What is it? Who is this new guy exactly?
Alright, so this is Harlock Spachimin, a human oracle of some sort, dressed in very grayish, but very clean robes.
Alright, well, while
Okay,
I'm
cool.
in this maze that I recognize from previously, and I know that someone else.
Yeah, you know who did it even. That's pretty easy to guess from your previous experiences.
So I know the person who sent me there. I'm gonna make my hut disappear. I will remove that spell.
The hut vanishes, so now no one is in a hut. You guys are just standing outside. Juwan, you are now outside. The hut's gone. You were just laying there, and all of a sudden your shelter's gone.
And Broderick's gonna roll perception of a 24. So
He notices
25.
Cersei's gone and whatever else is going on around him. He has no problem perceiving the things around him.
He doesn't like that.
Alright, so you got another round. What are you guys doing this next 6 seconds? You got some more shit to rap about?
Guys do diplomacy. I do a diplomacy or like a knowledge check. I know like more about where he or she is from.
You could do maybe a knowledge nobility, or
Okay.
possibly a knowledge history for the name, because you're from this area, or you've lived in this area for a while. You're not from this area, but you've lived here for a while.
Okay, gotcha. So I can do that.
Yeah, either one of those, whichever one you're better at.
Yeah, because I get +1 on the knowledge. Yeah, I get +1 for that, for intelligence. So I roll a 13. I know, because that's what you do after all this shit is just disappearing. You're like, you might as well get to know this person.
Yeah. Who are you? Where do you come from? What's your name?
West Linya. Okay, well now maybe Broderick's turn for
Yeah.
an intimidate check on Harlock to shut down the spell.
Yeah, you can do that.
I got it. That's only an 11.
Yeah. Then no. And I don't think Froderick would understand what's going on. I think that Cersei would understand the magic of her disappearing into a maze. I don't think Froderick would get what was happening.
But I think Cersei would share that knowledge. She talks to him about everything. They couple.
But he's a dumb zombie.
I don't know if I can shut down the spell, can I?
You can, I think you can, like, end it at will, if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. Well, then I would have ended it at this point.
Alright, so at this point, Harlock ends the spell, Cersei reappears.
So, poop, Cersei's back.
Alright, Cersei reappears.
Like you, buddy, here. Where have you been?
Oh yeah, hey, baleful polymorph.
Oh snap, you get a save on that?
While I'm holding my crystal, so that's plus 3.
So you're holding it with both hands, so you have nothing else in your hands? So I assume while you're in the maze, you got it out of your bag and you were just waiting until you reappeared to fuck with this guy?
It's pretty awkward in general. So.
Yeah.
So, wait, okay, so Juan's done nothing.
Yeah, Juan is just laying on the ground now with no bed, no hut.
I'm not laying on the ground. Whenever I heard what was going on outside, obviously I like stood up and tried to peek out the window.
I'm
just laying there, that's stupid. So, can I like do that 2-finger whistle thing?
Are you like the mom thing? Like soccer mom? Like, come on guys.
What do I roll for?
That's intimidation.
Like my actual.
The
mom.
soccer mom whistle move is a definitely intimidation move, for sure.
I'll roll perception on that whistle. That's a 23.
That's only a 9.
You hear the whistle, but probably aren't intimidated because it's Juwan. But you can tell, you can hear it, and you probably know what's going on. She's whistling at you guys to calm down. She probably wants to get a word in edgewise. So this is probably Juwan's chance to speak up since she whistled so loud.
Well, but you guys are going really bonkers here. Let's calm down. Wizard dude, who are you and what do you want? And why are you sneaking up on our house in the middle of the night?
Oh, that was just a time you wait.
He's like, I left earlier in the day. I left like at noon, and I like walked around for a while, like looking for your house, and then by the time I found your house, this happened to be dark. Yeah.
Can I still cast my baleful polymorph?
No!
If you want to, it's your life. It's D&D. He gets a save, doesn't he?
Everybody, we're
Yeah,
at like
it's
13
safe,
now.
but I'm
Let's
holding
bring
my
it back
crystal,
down.
so you gotta be 24.
Okay. On
What kind of save?
Will save.
You guys are embarrassing me in
12
front of this
plus
new
11.
person.
Oh, shit, only 3.
Ah, damn it!
I'm sensing it.
Oh.
Search it. 25.
Can I unsearch him? 'Cause I have 7 search.
You can't unsurge. You can anti-hero point him, but you can't unsurge with a surge. Surges are for you only, not against other people. So you still see them bickering amongst each other, and a kitsune woman, which is like a fox person, comes out and tells them to like calm down and quit bickering. So there is a kitsune woman, looks like a druid. Like I said, fox person. There's Cersei the Swamp Witch, who's got blue skin and big titties and is carrying that scary scythe. There is Harlock's Bachimin, who is this oracle-looking guy, wise-looking, looks pretty wealthy, pretty clean, pretty like an aristocratic kind of guy. And there's Morrigan, who's asleep on the ground with her musket in her little tiny summer dress with pockets. So she's like a half-elf, probably elfish-looking to you. Looks like an elf woman with a gun on the ground.
At this point, I'm just gonna fly away. I'm just gonna fly. I'm gonna fly.
No, don't mind our banter.
I'm going to just walk backwards.
All right.
Walk backwards cautiously.
Alright, Sazar the Great backs up cautiously. A little crazier than he realized. He was just looking for some magic power. He was like, I'm just a wizard trying to learn some wizard shit. You guys got some other crazy shit going on.
Well, Morgan's asleep. Can I sleight of hand her gun?
No.
Oh,
You don't, she's asleep. You don't have to slide a hand. You can just take it.
I take it and then I pop one off on his gun.
Whoa!
I can use magic device. I have that spell. It's a magic device for me because I'm not proficient in it.
So you just get you get to roll a d20 and see if it works or not.
I assume that's gonna wake Morgan up immediately.
When she gets shot in the head? Well, there's a lot of waking up coming after you get shot in the head.
That makes it a 19. That makes it 26. But I'm doing a call shot, but it's incapacitated.
He's unconscious, yeah.
It's really a good rod. Harlock is
Cersei's
there.
hand.
He would allow it.
Yeah, you can do a reflex save to stop Cersei from shooting Morgan in the
I
head.
don't think that I want to see someone get shot in the head right in front of me.
Oh my
So what is it?
Reflex to stop him, to push the gun away just in time. Yeah.
14.
Alright, unless you want to surge, you're not going to be able to save Morgan from getting shot.
Morgan's asleep, right?
Morgan's asleep by the hex of sleep.
No, 1. And
6.
So 7 on that 14.
Alright, so you are able to push the gun out of the way in the last second and prevent Morgan from getting shot in the head, but the gun goes off like right next to her head. The bullet is like there's a bullet hole in the ground next to her head for sure.
I'm gonna just walk around and then I'm gonna detect secret doors.
Alright.
God damn it, they came back.
Well, you use detect secret doors. You do not detect any secret doors in the area.
Okay, that's something I have to roll for. It's just a spell I can cast, right?
Yeah, and if there is,
Okay.
I'm just letting you know because I'm not gonna make you do that right now. There's no
Got it.
secret doors in the area. You're
Okay.
good. There's no hidden doors. The hut just vanished. You're just outside of the domed city of Fosa, which is like a city in like a big glass ball, like a snow globe, and you're just like north of that.
I heard that.
So-
No, I already don't. I can tell I don't trust any of you right now, to be honest.
That's what
I
you
just
should
put
not.
Yeah.
Whoa, what are you guys fucking doing?
So Morgan doesn't get hit by the gunshot, but just narrowly doesn't get hit by the gunshot. It's definitely. I mean, I don't know how many rounds she's asleep for, but it's magical sleep, so even that won't wake her up. Like the gunshot will not have woken her up. But Harlock has seen it. Juana's seen Cersei try to shoot Morgan. Sazerac the Great has now witnessed Cersei trying to shoot one of her allies in the head, asleep on the ground, and is backed up a couple steps. That's what's happened basically. It's like, hey, I was just coming around looking for some good times.
Really good times here.
I would still like imagination of it. I would like to have like Cersei with like her foot on Morgan's chest.
Oh, definitely.
And like
That's probably what pisses you off the most, is that Morgan was dead. And then she was undead twice, which is super cool. She had a golem body and a spider robot body, and then she came back to life? Life? That's anti-Ergothoa. That's like the opposite of Ergothoa if I ever heard anything. A living body. Who needs that shit?
Harlock casts create water on Cersei.
Classic water balloon trick. Sploosh. Cersei's hair's wet now. She looks even sexier than ever. And her shirt's wet.
You just flash dance,
Yeah.
Cersei. And, like your top's a little teeth
Yeah.
too.
can I roll for hard nipples?
Yeah, you may. Roll it. Anything above 10 is hard nipples.
That would be a natural 14
Alright, yeah, that's hard nipples.
plus rockin' titty bonus.
Plus 2 for rock and titty bonus.
For one for each of them.
Yep. So now Cersei's wet and her nipples are hard.
Everyone's
I don't know how that affects the storyline, but I know that it's true.
Like, standing around panting.
Yeah.
What's going
It's a very tense moment, and that arouses Cersei. You don't know, she loves tense moments.
Wait, is the house still gone, or is the witch hut still gone?
Cersei?
It disappeared. It's
It
not
just
coming back.
vanished.
It's not like Cersei. No, okay.
Cersei came back, the hut did not.
I just feel like a dog. So I can do diplomacy checks just to on Cersei again.
Yeah.
If I wanted to.
Yeah.
Diplomacy check just to.
This will like reassert the fact that you're coming in, like on friendly terms.
Yeah.
Like, whatever's going on here, I was just coming to say hello.
Yeah. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Like
Roll it.
All right. I'm gonna do diplomacy check for that. 6.
This guy, look, it's not enough to make you angry or anything. Like, he's definitely not pissing you off. What he's saying, he just seems like a very awkward, very strange guy. Just not very charismatic. He's a wizard.
So because of that, of course, Cersei will bring him the butt stuff and shake my my Gucci bag at him again.
Sazerac's thinking at this point the butt stuff might be better than whatever this is.
Whatever else is going on.
Sazerac's saying fuck it.
Well, how about this? I gotta roll percentage die real quick to see.
All right, yeah, you got to roll percentage die. It's the only way to decide anything, really.
Yeah, so below 50, I'm not gonna do anything. Above 50, I have to do something.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Alright, understandable.
Oh, that's a
yeah,
70.
you got ranked, bro.
No. That's easy. That's a 70.
7 was
No, that's not in the butt. That's not in the butt. I'm just gonna tell him I don't really know you that well, but I would like to get to know you better, and if you would just
like to get to know your butt better than butt stuff.
if you would just lick the tip of my bag, that's all I need.
Pretty mild initiation. Still something.
Uh,
Do you lick the bag?
I'm rolling a diplomacy check. I'm rolling a diplomacy check to say, how about for just a kiss on the bag? Tip, yeah. Oh, the tip. I thought you said bag.
The tip of the bag.
Oh, yeah.
The bag is shaped like a
Oh,
penis.
second thing, you gotta just kiss it. Yeah, I rolled a 3, so.
Yeah. Cersei demands you lick it.
Cedric's like, alright, whatever. I'm clearly not impressing you anyway, so I'm just gonna lick the bag. I'm
Lick
just
the
gonna
bag.
go along with it.
Cool.
This is what adventures entail. This is what adventures entail. And licking some stuff, that ain't
Let the adventure begin. He licks the bag.
adventure begin.
And Will's starting to pull his
I'm gonna roll
his
diplomacy to see if you lick the balls too. That's a 24 on the ball link.
All right, she's very convincing.
Bonus check just so I can lick or suck or lick her one of the balls.
Alright, Harlock.
5. So, both in.
You're looking
There you
both. All right.
Why you're so
Your
confident?
bag now has slobber all over it. You basically ruined the market value of your magic bag.
I almost feel relieved, actually.
But Sazerac has displayed some form of subservience to you, and you are Queen Cersei, and there's nothing you love more than someone that will do what you say. This new wizard, magic user, which is something you're also interested in. Maybe you can learn from each other since you're interested in magic. He's interested in magic. You're a leader of these people already in a lot of respects, and this newcomer seems willing to follow. So, if you would like, you can welcome into your cadre.
After he licks the balls, I want Cersei to go. And I'm gonna give him a present.
Nice.
Alright.
Official. For joining the company.
Can I high five him?
Signing bonus. Here comes your signing bonus.
I'll give you Morgan's musket.
Whoa.
Hey, because Morgan
That's a prize.
was trouble from the get-go, right?
Yeah.
This is the best way
Yeah,
to
Morgan was trouble. Morgan did pull that gun on me.
Yeah,
she's
and now you have the gun.
Now that's like, look, we can help each other
Yeah,
out.
that was a good move on Cersei's part. I'll say that too. That was I didn't expect that, but she gave you the musket.
Morgan's still asleep. Shut up.
No, it's been more than 6 rounds or 11 rounds.
11 rounds. I don't
No.
That's only 11 times 6.
Which
That's
is
only like a
66 seconds, a minute and 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's been plenty of time, right?
Yeah, after all that ball-looking talk, it probably is. Morgan's probably coming to as you hand Sazerac the gun. That's when Morgan comes to. So Sazerac is accepting the gun from you, and Morgan's waking up.
Yeah, cast returning on my gun.
You use a mythic point, the gun returns to your grasp. The gun vanishes from your grip, Sazerac, and returns to Morgan's hands.
I told you not to trust him. And Morgan,
I like how your Harlock voice is Franklin from Arrested Development.
never trust
So at this point, why would you tell me not to trust? Why would I not trust Cersei if she handed me your weapon?
You don't have a weapon anymore. She gave you the one thing that she didn't have.
that I didn't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Morgan and Harlock are both troublemakers.
Yeah. You can roll a
I'm
sense
siding
motive.
with Cersei. I'm
A
agreeing
sense
with
motive
that.
would tell you who to trust.
I'm following the blue titties.
Alright, follow the blue titties.
Yeah.
No roll needed.
I'm intrigued. What can I say?
I bet you're intrigued.
That was terrible, guys. That was fucking terrible. Sorry about that, Alex.
Hey,
Sorry about that, Sazerac. I just have to. Cersei needs to assert her dominance.
that's it's understandable with the great Cersei. I would expect nonetheless.
Yeah. So, you've heard of her legendary exploits, I'm sure. She's legendary around the world.
I will be soon.
Yeah.
Can we get Liz to talk us down for a second, or otherwise, like this is gonna carry on?
I agree. I'm waiting for Juwan to pipe in. She's looking at her spell book.
I mean, I don't need any spells. Can I not just like?
Yeah, you can talk. Roll it if you want to talk.
Win.
Gust of wind these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that'd be like attention getting. Gust of wind. Like, chill the fuck out.
Here, play mom and wrangle these motherfuckers into a cohesive unit and then get them to decide what they want to do.
Like, obviously, there's been some initiation business here. So, Sazerac.
It's got me.
Yeah, so you're a hedge wizard, yeah, which I mean, a couple of us are. So, what kind of wizard are you? What kind of magic do you do? Tell us how you can be useful to the dynamic of the group.
So I went to the Universal School of Wizardry. So I can cast spells without using my hands or speaking. Also, I have high arcane magic, so I'm able to help in the crafting of specialty items, as well as I have discern location, so I could always know where we are at any point. Alchemy, and also I'm a bartender who has worked all over. Therefore, at taverns, I'm able to information about local what's going on in the towns or cities.
Well, that's good. We
Hey,
go to bars
I'm
a
all
lot.
about alchemy too.
So, discern location. If Sazerac concentrates for 10 minutes, he is able to locate one creature or object.
Okay.
Any creature or object.
So,
Any
like,
single
find out where
creature. Any.
anybody is.
Yep. Just by he's like scrying them with his mind.
Oh. Cersei, do you know?
It can even reveal the name of someone or their location or the name of the location, the community, the country they're on, anything. He can get all kind of information just by casting this spell. He must have seen the creature or have some item that once belonged to them.
Oh.
And to find an object, he must have touched it at least once. But to find a creature, he has to either have seen that creature one time or
Right.
touched some item or have some item that belonged to that creature. But other than that, he can pretty much locate whoever, wherever, whenever.
Oh, I'm an elven wizard.
What if you say that out loud to him? What race are you?
Yeah, fucking racist. He like points at his ears. I'm an elf, asshole.
And also, I follow the Erastic gods as well.
Well, we got the information from Sazerac.
From
So
Sazerac.
are you guys like not chilled out now? Or you don't see the...
Well, I think they just want you to roll it because it's a game.
What am I rolling for?
D20 plus diplomacy. Just
You already told us
it's a
it's a
game. I know, but you're rolling to calm your friends down.
So 18.
18. Anyone want to fight that?
Yeah.
I'll
very
roll a
chill.
sense motive.
Like he's obviously like a
I can't tell me your
directional
motive.
wizard. Like
I'm not being an asshole. You guys are all assholes right now. Asshole party.
a house full of assholes.
You're the one who walked outside. I was just trying to like close the entrances. Asshole party. Sorry, Kylie.
No, it's complete. I'm actually kind of flattered, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much energy into this, you know?
You have caused the hubbub.
Yeah. So you guys don't know his alignment unless you guys have done detect alignment, which I don't know if you guys have that. You might do that when you meet a new person. Anyone have detect alignment that wants to cast it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, look at this guy and listen to him. Like, he's not a threat.
Yeah, he's not a threat. He's like one wizard by himself.
Yeah, he's like a Cersei groupie.
Yeah, you got a fan club.
Elven absinthe.
So you pull out your flask, your bottle of elven absinthe, pass it to Cersei.
Yeah.
Why is the initiation continuing?
All right, Harlock pulls out the elven
Cersei
absinthe.
will, drop the bottle on the ground and tell him he can sleep outside. And then I'll summon and then I summon my hut and walk inside. Good luck getting in there.
All right, Cersei walks inside her hut. The hut is back. Cersei has resummoned her hut.
Okay, alright. Well, I will have to just do diplomacy. I'm going to do a diplomacy check to thank Cersei. Got a 2, so I'm not even good at that.
Yeah, you're like, oh, gee, thanks. Oh my God. She's walking
Yeah.
inside. You can try to follow or not.
As I grab the bottle and
All right, you pick up the elven absinthe bottle.
I definitely pick up the elven absinthe bottle and find it close. And I'm sitting by a tree. I'm maybe able to
Yeah. Take some time later. Save it later for a mixed drink.
just to soak in what happened in the evening
Yeah.
and eat my thoughts while I wander. Look into the stars.
All right. Sazerac goes off to a nearby spot and looks off at the stars. Morgan is outside the hut. Cersei's wandered back inside. Juwan, where are you? What are you doing?
I don't even know what to do right now. Like, what just happened? Why? I guess, can I, like, try the doorknob of the witch hut to see if Cersei is locking everyone out, or just...
Ooh, alarm goes off!
The alarm goes off and you touch the knob.
Sorry. I couldn't tell if you were, like, angry and wanted to
It's
be
very loud.
alone.
All of you are close enough to hear the alarm, of course. So everyone will turn to look when Juwan touches the doorknob.
Sorry.
I open the door and I see it's her and I let her in.
Alright.
I'm gonna take a shot. Can I take a pop shot?
The door is
It's a
barely
game.
open. I just cracked it.
It has to be a really high AC then. You have to give me a call shot, so -5 on your roll.
You can't hit me. I'm behind a door.
Alright, right. You want to call it -10? Let's call it -10.
I mean, I was okay with -5. You roll whatever you want, man. It might hit. You can shoot Cersei if you feel like that's the way you want to go, man, but... Just... I mean, I don't know if you've met Cersei before, but... This has never gone well for you when you've tried this. I don't know why you always think this is a good idea. Every time you've tried to fuck with Cersei, you've lost your dick or your life, or like, I don't know why you always think this is a good idea. I think you're just drunk enough to try it again. So let's roll. Let's go down this path if that's where you want to go, man. It's D&D. I'll follow you anywhere.
The hunt has to get in, right?
You can shoot through the door. I mean, the door has an HP. It has. If you do a call shot, and the door is just open enough. I'll let it work. Especially with a -10. If you're willing to take a -10 on a call shot through a crack in the door at hitting Cersei somewhere, you're not able to call where you hit Cersei. This will be a shot and she'll take damage. I will allow it if you want to shoot.
Are you sure?
Cersei will get, as soon as you shoot Cersei, Cersei's going to have a turn. And I just want you to know that before you shoot Cersei.
She's just gonna break you.
Because Cersei,
Witch's Hut. I'm just looking up the HP on a Witch's Hut.
I mean, I don't think you need to, I mean, like I said, you can
Don't
still
shoot the
shoot,
house.
you can still shoot Cersei right now without shooting the hut if you want to. I'm just saying, after you do that, there are going to be repercussions that have nothing to do with me, that have everything to do with how Will feels and what kind of spells he has that he can cast on your dumb ass.
I mean, he's already
Because
looking
he will
up
spell
stuff
you
right
to death.
now.
He will phantasmal killer you.
Yeah,
Don't
like
think,
you're,
like, I don't know, like, you just came back to life. I don't know why you want to waste that.
why you have
Morgan's
to
been
play like
alive for like a couple months now. She's died twice, came back to life, and you're just gonna do it again.
Twice and 3 times in D&D.
Yeah, I mean, you were lucky before you had those soul shards. This time when you die, you're actually going to go through some kind of hell or something.
that. Yeah, like real life.
You're going to have real afterlife like Vortika did.
But also, like, nothing has happened in the game.
We're not progressing anywhere, that's also true. We're stuck here in the hut because you guys want to have a little fight.
How about a little help? I intimidated you pretty damn good. Help sister out.
Do you want to die first round? Do you want to die?
How do you feel about your 13 hit points?
So do I have my back turned, or do I like?
Juwan's seeing all this, yeah.
Okay.
You're just watching, you're inside the hut with Cersei, you see what's going on.
So I'm not like hitting. He's not like shooting at the door while I'm going through it. I'm like inside.
This is like, this is the same 6 seconds that you're walking in the doors when he's shooting.
So that's
You could be in danger of being in path of the bullet. If you roll below a 4, then the bullet might hit you.
But I do know what's going on, even though I've got my back turned, or no?
You know what's going on. You know Morgan.
Alright, well...
This is not your first rodeo.
No, Witch's Hut only has 16 hit points.
You can blow it apart in one turn if you wanted to. You can shoot the whole thing down.
I felt the need to do that.
Pretty sure I can fucking hit it.
What's its AC?
It doesn't have one. It's like hitting the broadside of a barn.
I've lost track of why this is happening.
Me too. I don't even know what you guys are arguing about anymore. I think you just want to fight.
Yeah, I don't...
Your shelter.
It's like... Wait.
Tell them that, Juwan. Why don't you jump in? Tell them.
I don't know how many different
Come on,
times
you
I
got
can
it,
say,
Nick.
like, chill out, y'all.
Guys,
Like,
you
what
got
are you doing?
Meanwhile, Sazrak's just staring at the stars,
Yeah,
looking up at the moon, thinking to yourself about recent events and things you've read recently in the paper, some future you might have foreseen, at some
Why are
point
you
in
attacking
time.
the shelter, not Cersei?
She's inside.
Can I do,
So, you can
can I
do that all
create
you want,
water
motherfucker.
above,
Go ahead.
is it Morgan that's
Have
doing
fun.
the gun?
It
Can I
also says
create
the
water,
door is not
above
interactive.
Morgan's head?
Morgan, Juwan has created water above your head, splashing you in the much of the
water
way that
ballooned you.
yeah, you got water ballooned.
Stop it.
She's trying to cool you down,
Stop it.
and she's waving her hands in front of your face, being like, "Cut it out." You're like putting her in danger. She's standing in the doorway, and she's like waving her hands at you, like, "Cut that shit out. You're pointing a gun at me and Cersei. We're your friends.
This is totally unnecessary.
You're wasting your time. You could be shooting owlbears and shit instead of each other.
Yeah.
We could be killing monsters."
I wanted a secure shelter.
No,
That's
it
the
says the door.
It says secure shelter. I am secure. That's all.
I think you guys are just like trying to I think you guys are just both so powerful at this point that you just like want to outpower each other. It's like, I want to prove that I'm the most powerful power user. Like, just chill out, go kill some monsters and shit.
That is Cersei's thing. That's what she does.
Yeah, this is what Cersei does.
Just being an ass.
No, you're being an ass. I'll stand outside. Somebody else. I'm like, oh, if you want to be a bitch, I'll just stand outside all night and guard it.
Well, Juwan's waved her hands at you guys and asked you to cut the shit out and go back on normal adventures. I think that's the...
Yeah,
I'll
chill,
just
dudes.
guard. I'll just guard outside because Cersei's afraid of the darkness.
Alright. Morgan stands guard outside the hut while Juwan and Cersei
Went
sleep
from-
inside.
From trying to burn the place down to then guarding it?
Listen, Morgan's a very confusing character. That's just a character thing.
Alex, you're outside with me. You're outside with me.
I'm in the doghouse.
Lucky you're with me.
So is it Morgan, Harlock, and Sazerac the Great all outside? And Froderick, Juwan, and Cersei in the hut? Alright.
Before I go to
Can I
go to
pass the
bed,
bottle?
I gotta cast and yeah, I can cast it.
Why?
Fine, whatever. I'm inside of a house. You're outside.
You can't see me, you can't cast on me.
Okay, alright, whatever you say.
You can't cast on me.
So, can I, since it's just me and Cersei in this hut, can I, like, I don't
Do
know,
that? Yeah,
Save us, Javon.
like, try to talk sense into her about, like, how someone who's willing to be, like, right off the bat submissive to her could be, like, a really great tool.
I don't think Cersei's problem was with Sazerac the Great anymore. I think Cersei's totally cool with Sazerac the Great and is just pissed off at Morgan at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
He licked my dick and balls.
Yeah, so,
I mean, yeah.
You're gonna try and kill us all? Of course he's not gonna trust you.
He did try to give me a gun and some booze, so that's, I guess I'm alright too, just chilling outside for a little bit. Slept in worse places.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a diplomacy with Harlock.
Harlock got 35.
For what?
Diplomacy back at him. Like,
Alright, so we'll let him say what he's gonna say first. It's not a contest right now.
Pass the bottle. Just passing the bottle and just commiserating all.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are both very diplomatic and both getting very drunk.
Yeah, how Morgan and Harlock drink?
So all three of you drink?
Oh, of course.
Alright, so all three of you pass around the elven absinthe?
No, we're not drinking an open absinthe.
That's what Sazerac had.
Yeah.
Unless you got something else that you want to whip out and be like, no, put that away.
I got plenty of booze. I'm not drinking that. About 4 bottles of ale. I'm not drinking that shit. I know what that does.
That's kind of insulting. You know you're talking to an elf, right?
I'm talking to a bartender. He should know. Roll a perception check. Roll a perception check. He should know that shit's not good.
oh, Morgan's drunk.
I mean, he's an elf. He'll know that elven absinthe can sometimes be addictive to non-elves who can't handle the stuff, pussies.
I mean, we did just have a rough night,
Yeah,
I thought
but
it was actually just
elves
rough.
love it. Just makes you a little more charming.
It wasn't a
Sure, the
rough
hangover's kind of rough, but
I've got like 2 bottles of regular ale left.
all right, you'll pull that out instead.
You'd be like, nah, dog, it's like a Tuesday.
All right, he says save that for yourself for later. Let's just drink this cheap stuff. Elven absinthe is pretty expensive. You did just gain a pretty expensive bottle of liqueur.
No, you can have it, but I'm not drinking it.
And now he's passing around his 2 bottles of ale to share. A very diplomatic move. Very friendly to share a drink. So you guys are sitting around outside drinking late into the evening, looking at the stars, chatting about shit. So now you're talking to the girl earlier that pulled the gun at you and the nice man who warned you about Cersei while you guys are outside.
Don't trust witches. They'll try and snatch your dog, bro. Give it back.
That's the first thing.
That's the first thing that Harlock says to you when you guys are drinking.
See this? I'll lift up my, skirt. Grab his dog. And, show
You're
him my
dongless?
no.
He was, but now he has a dong, but he wears a metal cod piece with a lock on it so that it's chastity belt almost.
Okay.
So that no one can get to his dick.
Not that bad.
It's like a metal diaper.
And can I point at it? I'm just gonna point at it and ask, should I get myself one of those?
Yes, if you're gonna hang out with this one. Definitely
Alright.
get-
Alright, would you like to tell him where to get one?
No.
Like, yeah, you should get one, but I'm not gonna tell you where. It's like a secret store only I know about.
Unfortunately, the only place to get one is from the Dong Snatcher town. That place sucks. I gave something good. They give a girl's birthday party. And the only person that wants to take it down is this asshole that locked us out all night.
Is this Morgan talking now?
No, I think this is Harlock. Yeah.
Okay.
We need a way to discern the two of you. I told you need to do a voice. You need like either a girl voice for Morgan or a really doodly voice for Harlock. I like the voice you did earlier. I'm sorry I made fun of it. I really did like it. It helped.
I'll do that for Morgan from now.
Morgan will have the deep bass voice. I like that. She's tough. She was an orphan.
So I can't even check to know what they are as far as their alignment, can I?
Unless you have
Alignment.
discern alignment or detect alignment.
No. Alright.
Other than just talking to them and trying to figure it out based on their actions and things they say. And it seems like Harlock and Morgan are probably already kind of drunk.
Yeah, they're actually really wacky.
Yeah, they seem like they probably drink a lot. Probably one of them does it religiously. Let's say you guys drink the 2 bottles of ale, you get pretty drunk, By the end of the night, you feel closer relations with Morgan and Harlock. You guys have drank together. You kind of fell asleep in a pile together outside, looking at the stars, rambling about philosophy and shit. By the end of the night, you don't think Morgan will try to shoot you. And as wacky as Harlock is, and as much as he warns you about Cersei, and as intimidating as Cersei is, you do want to learn from her. So you might take what he says with a grain of salt, be like, maybe she's dangerous, but I'll take your advice, but I'll wait and see. Type of attitude.
Before we sleep for 8 hours or whatever, I wanted to ask Cersei if she's got anything of Aristophanes or Kit's, any of their stuff. Do you ever trade with any of them for anything, or?
Don't think I have, but I have met them in person. I could easily describe them.
Yeah, because I'd like to know where the two of them are, and this guy can help do that. So I'd like to try and be friends with him, if possible.
So if she could find out where he is, that would help her feel more at ease.
Also, if he's touching something, he can think about where it is. So I'm kind of wondering how that can be helpful with finding more crystals or more of these shard things that you have. If there's other stuff like this.
Alright.
I mean, maybe not right now, but when he gets a bit more experience and be somebody who's useful to have around.
I'm okay with all the things you're saying, but I need a bit of an apology from Morgan and Harlock.
Oh my god, I started it. Let's start the fucking.
Well, you would know they're probably outside since you didn't let them inside. They probably didn't wander far away.
So I went to some cities with both of them, right? Whenever we came through.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I think that because the things kill Cersei, and at first I didn't think anything of it.
Oh, but now you want to mention it.
But
so you
now,
will roll me a knowledge history if you want me to give you some
this seems
information.
Very relevant
All
to
right.
the current situation. So
Knowledge
now,
history.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Right now, it seems like something you should talk about.
why am I rolling for this? Why can't I just tell her something
Well,
I know?
then tell her what you know.
I just did.
All right, Cersei, did you put that together from what she said? I thought you were looking for more information because it wasn't very detailed.
What was it? It was some kind of city full of, was this the Warlock City or something?
That's what I'm saying. You have very spotty information, so I'm trying to help you out with the roll.
Let me take out my map, because we used my map to get, so it was on Manitas?
Alright, so Juwan will say there's a city named Manitas, and
we were there, and then, Morgan had a conversation with some people
and
about,
Harlock. It was Harlock that had the
well,
conversation.
both of them, but it's they are on, a mission to kill, witches or whatever, and, one of them was well, I know a powerful fucking witch, and at first I was oh, he's just showing off, there's no way that he would, turn on a member of the group, or friends or something, but now that he tried to kill you, it makes me a little bit nervous. So I don't know what this really means to you, but heads up, I think this is going to continue to happen.
Alright, so Juwan will warn you that Harlock and Morgan may be a danger to your person.
Good to know. Well, alright. Well, I'll definitely keep that in mind, and, no, I don't want to fight. I want to go to bed.
Alright, you guys rest for the evening.
I don't feel like I should be bothering Cersei or Juwan. Maybe I'll discern location spell to see if Cersei's still in there or Juwan.
Oh yeah, you can do that at will, and you got it. They're both in there. You saw them last night. You sense they're still inside. So Alec Holland finds himself in a cavernous part of the Westlinia Mountains after a long battle with some Grimlocks. Still have not had time to recover, haven't recovered any of your spells, haven't slept. Barely averted your eyes in time. Something you've been warned about in the mountains since you were a child. Even as a rock man, she's the thing that can turn you to stone. It's the Medusa. So just about 30 feet ahead of you.
Can I stone shape to make a shield between me and the Medusa, just so I'm not looking at?
Yeah, you just want to pull up a little wall.
Yeah, but so just fast enough that I can tell everyone else what's ahead of them before they see it.
Pull up some rock just high enough to block your vision. Everyone else's, and say, "Don't go any further." Of course, Viva's unconscious apparently, and the Bronze Wizard's with you.
Can I cast Speak Animal and tell Caesar to not look at it? If there's a Medusa up there, and if he looks at it, he'll die. In simple terms, I'm gonna use the Animal Focus. I'm gonna switch out the mouse so I don't have evasion anymore, and I'm going to change it to the aspect of the wolf. So scent.
Okay, so you can close your eyes and just use scent.
I know that general direction, so...
So you guys are going to try and fight this thing with your eyes closed? Is that the battle plan?
Yeah.
Roll for initiative. I got 23.
That's gonna be bad. So, I got a strong 8 and a 13 for Caesar.
With your eyes closed, you hear her chanting an incantation, and you hear a noise like rustling from behind you.
So, can I just be like, hey, Bronze Wizard, what's going on back there? Because he's behind the shield.
He will inform you that some of the Grimlocks that you had defeated or killed are now rising up as like zombies. Grimlock zombies. A large number of them.
Alright, shit. I'm just gonna go try to knock out the Necromancer and see if that'll kill the Grimlocks. Caesar's up next. Walk up and use scent to find her and hit her.
Alright, so roll me a perception check to try and find her with scent.
It's gonna be a 13 on his perception.
He's unable to find her in this round. He's wandering around blindly in that direction. Roll me a percentage chance.
30. So yeah, Alec will do a perception. Oh wait, you know what? He's not even gonna do a perception. He's gonna fart into his glove and take out that clenching fist. Yeah, and he's gonna use that to grapple. I'm gonna do this.
And knockgate, maybe?
No, I wish.
Just using the basic information of where she was when you last looked, when you barely averted your eyes.
Okay, so and its CMB is 6 plus 16, and that's a 22.
Yeah, unsuccessful.
Yeah, Bronwyn, I didn't even roll initiative for him because I didn't think he was going to be in the mix. I guess I'd try to cast Daze on the Grimlocks, but I think you can only do it on one.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's facing the opposite direction of Medusa, looking back at the Grimlocks, preventing one of them from attacking you from behind. She casts a Phantasmal Killer. Alright, looks like it's you, Alec. You get to make a will save first. You gotta beat a 19. Something very frightening appears in front of you. You see a world without monkeys.
21!
So you do not die from fear.
Caesar's closer to her now, I imagine. So I got 18 of perception.
It's hard to tell because you can't see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He senses he's getting closer to where she is. He smells something that's not rocks now. You're not at her yet, but you feel like Caesar feels like he's heading the right direction. He caught the whiff of something. Like I said, it's not rocks. He's wandering around with his eyes closed. I mean,
move action to go ahead at her. Like,
yeah,
getting
you
closer.
caught the whiff of it now, so that was your perception. If you want to use your move action to move in the direction of the smell.
Oh, so do I roll attack and hope it hits her?
Yeah, basically.
24 for his first one, 32 for his second one.
Miss and a miss. Just barely. The second one especially was very close. He's swinging his eyes closed, and she just kind of bobbed. You can't see her doing this, but she just kind of like bobbed out of the way because he's like swinging blindly.
Well, I'll use Alec to move over to where he's since where she was last time.
Alright, so you come out from behind your stone wall and move forward with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Alright, you head in the direction of Caesar.
I guess I kind of want to verbalize with Caesar to make sure I'm not going to attack him. Like, hey, coming up. We can still talk. I mean,
Yeah.
can I ask him if he's close? Like, yeah, so just ask if he said anything.
Hey,
Cool.
he hasn't hit anything, but he feels, he smells her. Smells something
Cool.
reptile-y over here.
Cool. I'm gonna head towards, I guess we'll do a perception, and head towards the sound of his voice and try to...
His grunts.
Yeah,
That you just
so
happen to
24
understand.
perception.
You're within 10 feet of Caesar, probably. You would guess, with your eyes closed. You can sort of smell him. You know the smell of Caesar, too, just as well as you would know the smell of something weird
Yeah.
like a Medusa. You know the smell of Caesar really well.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pop an attack off my quarterstaff.
Alright, roll me a percentage chance.
So what's it? 0 is 100%, right?
Yeah, then you're good.
28 for his first one, a natural 20 on his second attack.
Alright, so the first one's going to be a miss. The second one I'm going to let hit, because it's a natural 20.
So 17. So he's gonna cast a mirror image on himself, so it looks like there's more of them. D4. Yeah.
So 1d4 bronze wizards appear all over the caverns you guys are in various locations, right next to him.
I'm gonna use the hand. Alright, well, I guess I'll roll for CMB and then hope for a natural 20. That's a 4. So,
He is going to channel negative energy. It's a DC 20 save. Yeah, will save to half the damage. So roll me a will save.
21.
Alright, so you take half damage of negative energy. That's half of 24, so 12.
Fuck.
And then it's back to you guys. The Grimlocks are, within 10 feet of you now. They're up on you. Next turn they'll be able to also be in this fray. They move kind of slow because they're dead, but we'll say the Bronze Wizard climbed up a little rock. We'll give him a very passive, low climb check, and he's on a little ledge on these caverns. But
I might just have to fucking bolt, man. I can't do this.
Can you run in the caverns and summon another stone shield?
No, I'm halfway down this last fight. I can't. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to bolt. That's all I can do.
all right, so you just try to bolt past Medusa. Just close your eyes and run that way, and keep running. You tell Caesar to come with you.
So he's in front of me, they're behind me. I'm gonna beeline right or left, either way. To get
Into the caverns instead of through the crevasse that's in between the caverns.
They're a war party. All I know, there's another war party on the other side of that crevasse.
So you run right into the caverns, into the tombs, the catacombs.
Yeah. Let me see if I have enough spells to do another stone shit.
We'll assume Caesar follows you. Bronze Wizard's a little behind you guys. He would have to get through at least a few Grimlocks to get to where you guys are.
This will be my last one, because I used Call Lightning last game. I've already used Stone Shape once, so this will be my last one.
All right.
But I'm going to wait till they're all in.
All right, so Caesar, of course, is right beside you and will follow closely. Except Bronze Wizard's got to find a way to get past, let's see how many. 6 Grimlocks, at least. Zombies. And past this Medusa. And he's got his eyes open right now, but if he turns that direction, he knows he has to close them and somehow get past at least 6 Grimlocks. I assume you yelled out this way or something so he knows to follow you.
Yeah, over here, to the cave.
Get to the caves and don't open your eyes.
That's really all I can do is just, be like, hey, there's Medusa over there. Don't look that way.
He's about 10 foot up on a little ledge. Most of the Grimlocks, there's about 6 Grimlocks that run past him, and this huge horde or walked past him, walkers. They're very slow moving zombies. But so 6 of them have managed to get in front of the area where he is, towards the area where you guys were. But he is above their heads right now. But you have to get off this ledge and over to the caves where you are, which is about 40 feet from where he is. You have to do it with his eyes closed.
Yeah, this is only he has maybe I can cast another spell before, maybe another. I already got shield on. Can I cast Mirror Image again and hope for the best? I can get 2.
Have a bunch of duplicates walking around and try to distract these zombie Grimlocks and hope that it's enough.
You know what? That Mirror Image I cast last time would have to have been so he has 1 more mythic point. Can I burn that?
Yeah.
Again?
Yep.
So this time I got 3.
Alright, so you have 4 little body doubles walking around you. You can turn me by a stealth check, with them. I'll allow that. So these guys are zombies, so they're not incredibly intelligent, so...
6.
Oh, well, I guess they're intelligent enough to know food when they see it. 17.
No, he's still at 20 because of the shield.
Alright, I got an 8. I got a 16. I got a natural 20. I got a 22, and I got a 13.
That's it.
So 2 hits and 1 critical. Alright, and they're unarmed now because they're zombies, so they've dropped their weapons. So that's 14 damage from the one that critted.
Dead.
Alright, and the other ones continue to devour him, so he's going to be beyond dead. They're going to eat him. Bronze Wizard just got ate up by a bunch of zombie Grimlocks.
Okay, I'm going to use a hero point.
Alright, what you got?
This is his hero point. He's got one. He's going to use that orb of dragon shape, turn into a dragon, and fly right over him.
Boom. Use the hero point. He uses his orb of dragon shape. You have to use a spellcraft to do it, but I'll let you add the +8 from your hero point to that. That'll do what you're doing.
24.
Yes, you're successful in transforming once again into a dragon. Lasts for 10 minutes? Is that what we said?
I'd have to see Joey's sheet. I just have the orb and spell resist, I think. But
I'm pretty sure it's 10 minutes, but he can't change it back. So for 10 minutes he is a golden dragon. Is he flying with his eyes closed in your direction, or what's he doing?
Alright, well, I'll leave my eyes closed still, and I'll just tell him to...
Follow the sound of my voice?
Yeah.
Alright, so he'll have to roll a perception check to follow the sound of your voice with his ears.
24.
He can hear you. He can fly that direction. He's not great at flying, but this time he's just leaping off a ledge and then flying downward, so he's clutching the golden orb in his palm. He's ruined another outfit, but he's still trying to carry whatever else he had on him. I'm sure he's able to keep his pack or whatever. But he flies in the direction of the cave. You can hear his wings whooshing and coming up behind you.
Okay, can I wah into my glove?
Uh-huh.
And use it to do a bull rush to push her away?
Yeah. You can try to. Roll me a percentage chance because you're doing it, blindly, but if it's above 50, I'll say you still kind of had the right direction.
Got me a 0 again, that's not...
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, it's a natural 10 if you were rolling just the 10s part of it. Alright, so I gotta do a fort save. Oh wait, 16, so 24.
I'd say that's good.
You do push her, though. I'll say that it gives you a little bit of distance. She's not knocked down or stunned. I'll say that all three of you make it into some of these caverns. You've entered the...
Can I get Bronze Wizard to turn around at the mouth of the cavern, eyes still closed, and to blast off at the cone of fire? I don't even know if there's any Grimlock around, but I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah. Alright, so it'll be just shy of the Medusa, who got pushed back a little bit, but it will hit some Grimlocks.
So 26 damage.
Alright, so it does wipe out some of these Grimlocks. You don't know that, of course, but... Alright, so you use the spell to cast Stone Shape and close the wall behind you. You've now locked yourself in a small cavern. It's very dark. You don't see another light in here. It's like pitch black. I mean, maybe your eyes are still closed, too, so I don't know.
I got dark vision. Yeah, I'll open it up and do a quick scan.
So open your eyes. Dark vision, of course, is like black and white. So yeah, you see this like the shapes of rocks around you. A little bit of fluttering, like particulate, and like looks like the far end of this cavern, probably about 60 feet away.
Cool. Yeah, I want to start heading towards the end of the cavern and see if there's any other way out of it.
So you're wandering these caverns. You now start seeing like crude cave paintings on the walls. Like this is where the Grimlocks probably were camping out. You see some like defecation on the floor. That's you as a hunter would probably assume is their scat. Rudimentary signs of civilization in these caves as you're going down them. And the closer you get to these bright lights, the less signs of that there are. It seems like they were on this very edge of this cavern. As you're going deeper. You seem to be going underground. So you seem to be like going downward.
They didn't go that far right now. I want to go ahead and rest because everyone's in really bad shape. Yeah, I mean, I'll get my bedroll, and I mean, Caesar will cuddle up.
All right.
I could probably just lie against.
And we'll assume it's been 10 minutes now, and the dragon's turned back into a dude. So Bronze Wizard is there. He doesn't have dark vision though, does he? He's just like holding someone's hand, or.
Well, yeah, he has low light vision.
All right, so it's not great. It's not low light. This is darkness. He won't be able to see in here at all. Really, it's pitch black. He can hold Caesar's hand or something, or grab onto his fur and just follow. So you guys have gone to a spot where you feel like it's safe to sleep. You want to rest for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys rest 8 hours, roll your d8 plus constitution modifiers. Archeon the Everchosen, quite a name. I don't know if it's presumptuous or if it's like totally badass. It's hard to tell. But I assume we're gonna find out very soon. So it's Archeon the Everchosen?
Archeon the Everchosen.
Alright, make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Archeon the Everchosen. You wake up in your home, as you do every day, doing your job for your lord and master, servant to your God's will, charged.
The material plane.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, you do love it here. You're glad you got a chance to enjoy the material plane. You enjoy doing what you do. You love your job, I'm sure.
No, sucks.
It sucks. Come on, man. Don't let your God hear you say that. She's charged you with a new quest to seek out Cersei.
Fuck.
And
Hey, what's up, Will?
and do your job.
Let's scout about. You know, I'm in a graveyard.
Yeah.
There's probably stuff going on around here.
Yeah, you live in a graveyard, pretty much in the center of a graveyard, so you kind of survey the area. Say you want to like fly around a little bit.
Well, first I kind of want to survey what's in my nest real quick.
Oh yeah, you got a very large nest, beautiful, probably in one of the largest, oldest trees in the middle of the cemetery. Looks like it was very badly damaged a long, long time ago, and no one's ever uprooted it. But you live in a nest on top of this with several other of your ilk. You have an area of the nest that is your own, though. There's several like tiers in this nest. They're sort of globular, rounded nests. You have your own little like hutch. And in your hutch, you have a couple of items: a black dagger with a cobra head handle,
Can I even use that?
Not in your current form. You can carry it around. In your future form,
cool.
It's possible. That's been the promise. You hold on to it with the hopes of one day being able to use it. You stole it off of a dead body.
I just drop it on people and hope they pick it up.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, you've been doing your job for a while. You've been, doing your job in this graveyard, and occasionally you keep a keepsake. So there's that knife. There's lots of actually jewelry and coin up here that you have, which you have recorded already, I'm sure. But things you've looted off of dead bodies whenever you've had to finish a job, as it were. Defeat a ghoul. Sometimes you'll take something out of their pockets. You consider it kind of your pay for your job. Really, it's kind of like you got to make a living too, right? And you really like this dagger. So you really like the dagger, so you kept it. You got your spell book in there. Yeah, you've been around for a while, and you were studied, and you showed a lot of promise, but you've been getting a lot of trouble. So you're in this very you're kind of on probation. You're on a probationary status, and if you do well, then maybe you'll move up in the ranks and become a greater creature, a greater significance type of creature. And this mission you're being put on is your first test, I guess. So if you can do this, you're well on your way to becoming something more,
Righto.
something more than you are right now, which is merely a bird. Really,
Yeah.
a bird that deals with the dead. So
You can cast spells.
yeah, you can cast spells. You got a spell book. You got a pen made of one of your own feathers, and a bottle of endless ink, which you also stole from somewhere. So you can write down spells, still do your magic thing, even though you're a bird. You still have some way to articulate your your limbs well enough to write. So
My talent.
yes,
Like that.
somehow you're able to use your book. So
Yeah, somehow. Do I have to like keep it in one of my talons, or is it?
if you want to carry it around with you, or you know, I'm sure there's some way for you to carry it. I'm sure you can provide something at this point.
A leatherish thing. I can drape across my shoulder.
Yeah, I'll let you have a strap. I'll allow
Alright,
that.
cool.
A book strap.
sweet.
You have like a little, not even a book bag, like a strap that holds the one book.
Yeah, I'm like one of those douchebag college kids.
Yeah, I like it.
Alright, so let's go survey, let's scout. You know, I'm looking for the undead.
Yeah.
I'm here for a mission. She's got probably like a shit ton of undead, and I'm nowhere near like the ability to take her down yet. So I'm gonna get some info.
All right. So you fly around the graveyard looking for some recent undead. Let me roll
Yeah.
some percentages. See if there's any new ghouls for you to go up against. Hey, right away, man. It's a busy day in the graveyard like it always is. Another day at
Yeah.
work. You see a restless spirit on the ground below.
So my at-will ability is invisibility, and I'm just gonna do that. Like
All right, so
immediately.
you are a giant bird. You are now invisible. Even though you're invisible, does that negate the shadow?
Yeah, it does.
So while you're invisible, your giant shadow disappears. While you are a very large bird, and you do cast a very large shadow. Strangely large shadow. But whenever you're invisible, the shadow is not there because there's nothing for the light to cast shadows upon. So your shadow also vanishes. You sense some undead nearby. So yeah, you see a rotting, worm-ridden corpse that's wearing some loosely fitting rags. Something you're pretty used to in this area. Another grave risen. Someone that's risen from their grave, wearing some dented armor. Like they were probably a fighter at some point in time. Got blackened eye sockets, like it's been dead for quite a while. Its nails are long and filthy and caked with dirt, like it dug its way out of the grave. So you've seen this before. Came straight out of the ground, dude. Dug its way up. You probably put this one down a week ago. You're like, oh, Ralph again. Ralph's back up.
Oh yeah, fucking Ralph.
I thought I put this guy down. Apparently you didn't do a very good job, and Ralph's still at it, so...
I'm gonna get above him. I'm gonna cast grease, like right there.
Alright, you cast
Right
grease.
underneath it.
Yeah, he's
Right
slipping
in
and
the
sliding, right?
No.
Make a reflex save or
No.
fall. But he's a zombie,
Go
so
for
I
it.
wouldn't expect too much in that department. I rolled a floor, and his reflex is 3, so 7. Which is lower than 10, so that's gonna be a fail. So yeah, he slips and falls. He's prone now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go up like right next. I'm gonna fly down, and I'm just gonna stand right next to it. Like,
Alright, within
a
5
little bit
feet.
away. Yeah, and I'm gonna cast my cantrip ignite
Alright, you ignite the body on fire.
the entire grease. Yeah,
Yeah, boosh. Alright, big grave fire.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. Let's say Ralph is out. You took out
Alright,
Ralph. He's on fire. He's gonna roll around a bit. It's
Yeah.
gonna take him a while. He's gonna be super pissed, but his body's not gonna be able to, sustain this grease fire for very long.
I'm gonna stand
How many
next. I'm gonna
rounds?
get on a tree then and wait for him. And
It takes about 8 rounds, so less than a minute, but so he's like running around the graveyard. You see him like running around on fire, but after a period of time, he collapses, becomes a pile of ash. You see his spirit like whiffing away in the smoke.
He ain't getting back up.
He is not getting back up this time. No more
Maybe
rising.
a little bit of overkill.
Yeah, you get 1,200 experience points.
Woo! Another one bites the dust.
Yep,
Quite
as it goes.
What's going on in my world now that I've killed? I'm gonna go see what he's got. What he's got.
Yeah, you gonna check this body out, see if something worth looting.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Really go for
I mean, besides his like dented armor and tattered clothes, seems like he's been rotted for a while, and you've actually dealt with this guy before, so you actually looted him before. This is the same guy you stole that Cobra dagger off of. He's probably coming back for it.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's not coming back now.
No, it's totally yours now. Possession is 9/10 of the
Yay!
law.
Squatter's rights.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go fly around some more. Fuck it, I got some more spells for him.
All right, so roll perception check while you look around flying.
That's 10 plus 6, which is 16.
16. You don't see a whole lot of other activity in this area. This is kind of the area you're working a whole lot closer to your nest. You know that a lot of the times it's worse farther out on the edges of the graveyard. where you don't patrol as much. So if you really want some action, yeah, I would say go to the edges of the graveyard.
Let's go there then.
All right, you go looking for some action. Let's see if action finds you. All right, you get to the edge of the fence. Let's say you flew. Pick a cardinal direction.
North.
All right, you went to the north end of the fence. You're scouting that perimeter. Seems pretty nice over there. Pretty quiet. Not a whole lot of activity. Very strange, actually. Usually there's something going on over here, and today there's nothing. You get all the way to the northwestern edge of the fence. Still no encounter. You don't know what's going on.
Oh, it seems like there's something up. Can I investigate?
Yeah.
Like look for. Yeah, I'm gonna investigate and look for like shit that's like moved around and shit.
So you don't see any disturbed graves in the area when you go down there and look around. Of course, your move speed's reduced when you're walking around the ground, but you're just looking around for any signs of not life, but I guess unlife. You don't know if like one of your coworkers has been doing a really good job lately or what. Like someone might have cleared this area already. Some kind of fucking. Well, one of them apparently is looking for promotion or something because, like I said, usually if you were hungry for some game, there'd be something out here to hunt. But today you're coming up empty-handed, or maybe you've been getting restless and you've been hunting too much, and maybe it's your fault. There's not enough creatures up here, but you came here looking for action. You did not find any.
Damn it.
You can fly along the other edges of the fence. You got 2 more edges.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, so you fly along the western edge of the fence. Hey, encounter.
All right.
Now we're talking. Let's see what it is.
Unless it kills me, then not all right.
All right, so you do see perched on the edge of a grave marker, a stone with someone's name etched upon it and the date. A wicked little creature that looks like it's dressed like an undertaker, but it's very tiny. Kind of like a very tiny gargoyle. Looks almost like it was part of this. You didn't notice it at first, and then you saw it move out of the corner of your eye. You thought almost it was like a part of this grave marker, like a stone statuette on top of it, but it's not. It has moved, and now it is time to roll for initiative. I got a 26.
I have an 8.
You're familiar with this. This is your job. You've seen Tombstone Fairies before. It snuck up on you. You weren't paying good attention, and then there it is. Every time, fucking Tombstone Fairies.
Fucking Tombstone Fairies.
It's okay if you're scared of fairies, but still tune in next time for more Long Distance Dungeons and Dragons Dinner Theater.
All I want you to do is just